Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Guess what? Sparrow Racing is coming to Destiny. Yes, that is right. Sony just finished up with their PlayStation Experience keynote, and Bungie announced Sparrow Racing is coming to Destiny as early as next week, December the 8th, and it will run for 3 weeks. Now, just before I actually get into the details, I'll be honest with you guys, if I'm going to put my opinion out there, this is something that we have been asking for since day one. So I am super excited to see it being added to Destiny. I just kind of feel like the timing's a little bit weird. Right now, what we really need is some more sizable content to try and sort of cure this dry patch and try and sort of keep us busy. So Sparrow Racing isn't really what I had in mind. Especially when you consider that some people flew over to PSX especially for this. They kind of stanced it like they were going to drop some massive announcement. So were they to have announced this, say, a few weeks ago, I'm sure everyone would have been over the moon. But given the current timing, I appreciate some people didn't receive it that well. Either way, that aside, it looks like a lot of fun and it's going to give us some stuff to do. So to recap, it starts next week, December the 8th. And it runs for 3 weeks. That basically means it runs for the rest of December, so I would therefore imagine the idea behind this is to keep us busy throughout December, and obviously they'll probably drop some kind of Christmas event alongside, of course, the raid challenges, and then come January we'll probably get something new. During the event, there'll be racetracks on Mars and on Venus, and you'll also be able to get brand new Sparrows, some of which actually have some distinctly different designs, and you'll also be able to get some gear. The gear looks pretty cool. It's obviously this sort of sport design, so it actually makes you look like a kind of racing star as opposed to, you know, regular bulky armor. Whether or not it'll actually have good stats or whether it becomes more like a racing gear kind of thing with perks geared towards like improving your Sparrow behavior, and it might not therefore be something you take into the raid, will of course remain to be seen. But it does look pretty cool. Now the trailer's playing in the background. I will of course play it in its entirety at the end as well so you guys can enjoy it. But a couple of things worth noting, if we zoom in here, you can see a couple of different Sparrow designs and Sparrow shapes. This one here actually looks like the front of some of those Suros rifles, so I think they're going to kind of sort of like mix up some of the designs, which is a really cool theme because as you guys know, up until now, every Sparrow, while they do have different colours, they do all have the same exact design. The actual courses themselves, they're going to take place in the open world, so there'll obviously be enemies roaming around, things to kind of mess you up, but it does look like they'll be adding in some additional geometry, things that can kind of destroy you, so these big fans. And also at one point, I'm not 100% sure if this is what I think it is, but in this particular section here, it looks like the Guardian actually throws something and they create an explosion. So whether there are sort of Mario Kart-esque collectibles which you can then drop to try and sort of mess up your competitors, that could be really, really cool. But again, that wasn't super clear in the video, so it could have just been like a, you know, convenient explosion. Either way, this drops as soon as next week. You can compete with your friends. I imagine there'll be some kind of leaderboard because it does say you want to race to be the best. So I imagine you will not only compete with your friends, but also compete with the world. As a super quick extra note, they did also announce that PlayStation players will be getting exclusive Iron Banner gear. On top of the current existing set, they'll actually have a PlayStation exclusive Iron Banner set which you can get when Iron Banner returns. So that's also going to be something else for PlayStation players to enjoy. Unfortunately, if you're an Xbox player like myself, we are going to miss out, but I imagine we'll get that one next year. Anyway, with that being said, there was a super quick look at the Sparrow Racing. I'm going to leave you to watch the trailer in full at the end. So if you guys do enjoy it, then drop a like on this video. Let me know down below what you guys think of Sparrow Racing. Are you glad to see it in Destiny, or were you hoping for something a little bit more? Either way, thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.